continuing the game! Where did we get to last time?
Murder.
Murder! Double kill. And now it's time to investigate. So, yeah, let's get to it. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims...
Yeah, you're not that far. Yeah, you're about the same amount of delay as like other streams for me, so...
Alright. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimura. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. Is it thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon? It is thought. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfold before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well.
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about an accomplice, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words...
So basically, you could be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who the one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well...
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now.
That's enough for explaining. Explaining. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you, and the blackened. Good luck out to all the contestants out there. Okay, so I can assume there's an accomplice to this one. There can only be one blackened, and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, the Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimming girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what, I'm a special guest subject every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
You know I can handle that. You don't mind, do you? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. all but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Me neither.
That'd be too easy if it was just fucking Yasuhiro.
Look at all these mallets missing, bruv. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Because the justice hammers have been used... Either way, the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, the one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet? Did someone wash it recently? Wait, what? Spotless hammer. Interesting. That is very interesting. Let's look at my man here. Taka, he'll never move again.
Well, no shit.
According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Okay. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body, in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? Potentially. And there's a tarp laid out under his body. That's interesting as well. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? The way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Okay. What about this cart? Doesn't seem to have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess they used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, it was. There it is. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. Oh, yeah, okay. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from equipment room to repository. What's the explanation for that? They used the dolly to move the bodies. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? That's also a good question. From the nurse's office, where he was discovered to the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi herself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. Fuck. That's it, his glasses. Oh. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Wasn't it from...
Mech.
Okay.
And the dogs are fucking barking, thinking there's someone at the door.
Huh. Dogs are dogs. Luis, what's up? Wasn't Hina just crying on him, so wouldn't it clean the glasses? Or was he crying on his cheeks? Or something like that. I don't know.
You're putting a lot of belief in the strength of tears to clean blood off that motherfucker's glasses.
It was a miracle how he woke up again, so... Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository too, you know, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Locked? Yeah, I knew that. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. Interesting. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. What do you have to say? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? No. I got this.
Fuck your help.
I don't need you. I got my friend Logan to help me. Bianca, do you really think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone else could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered? Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kind of dumb.
He is dumb, but how everything is pointing to him.
It's too obvious they would be him, right? But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's...
Then no trial would happen.
Yeah. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? Whoa. The other thing that bothers me is... Why'd they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rule says, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as we're friends. Okay. What's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Great. But if he did, what would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I don't know.
Yes.
Was that everything in here?
You talk to everybody.
Yeah. Unless I'm supposed to get a rundown from her.
If you haven't talked to Sakura, then...
Well, she just says you want me to give you a rundown of everything. So I guess I'll say yes. Let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. If she was unconscious, why didn't the killer finish her off? That's my question. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. And why is it a fucking robot? Based on the picture Celeste took, we discover her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. Unless that's photoshopped. Because the computer is also missing. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. There's something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. That's interesting. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Yeah, that's kind of fishy coming from her. I saw him. That's the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... What? Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byaku, and Toko pursued the suspect up to the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, he's fucking dead. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you, Byakugo, and that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakugo all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. Like, this is a lot of information. Jesus Christ. Yeah. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies and we're all headed to the repository. Celeste is calling out a lot of information. Her name's popping up a lot. And there we rediscover the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. There they are. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Oh, okay. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside the repository. What? Okay, no. That makes sense. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. So the killer was locked in there. The door can only be locked from the inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door was designed so that it could only be locked from the inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Okay. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Alright.
Yep.
I could just use the map. So we'll go to the 1st floor. Yeah. Check the nurse's office. There's the mallet. Justice Hammer 3. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything. Precisely speaking, I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have gone for more than a minute or two. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi is only a couple of minutes I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. This is so difficult because it's pointing at so many different people.
Mm.
Is there anything else in this room?
Trash can.
Trashy can. Just a normal trash can. Huh. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Maybe that was what was used to wipe the glasses off? Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. Cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Yeah, that was used to clean the glasses.
My glasses.
What's in the mini fridge?
Blood.
I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Okay. Kinda sus. That's it here, I would assume. So let's move on. What else they say? It said the lab?
Yeah, back up to the 3rd floor.
Yeah. Physics lab. Woo! Okay. I don't think that anything would be necessary in here. Okay, blood on the ground with a cart path on it. There's some kind of
blood.
There's some. Yeah, that is a lot actually. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was some blood on this tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Okay.
Yeah,
But-
no, I just needed I went Tokyo Drift down and up the stairs.
Yeah. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Yeah, that kind of... He's a big boy.
He's a big chunker.
How the fuck did someone get him up the stairs in that little time?
How indeed.
Oh, that's gonna kill me. That's the only thing that's really bugging me right now. Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. There's still a total mystery. I think Taka died first. In my hypothesis. He died first. And that's all I can come up with. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Hataka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. What do you have to say? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. That is all you have to say. Wait, what's that? Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Coin.
You're in it?
So, there were multiple tarps in here?
Yeah.
So, they took a tarp as well. Okay.
There's Taka's dead body laying on a tarp in the other room.
Yeah. That's it here, right? Unless... yeah, okay. You're useless, as per usual. What else is there? The rec room, I'd assume? Oh, never mind, cutscene. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant it to, but you ended up making this a little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Bye.
So he didn't write this letter. So we have to go
What?
here. I don't know. What's waiting for me there? All right, we're going to his
Yeah,
room, I
you
guess.
jumped to the wrong side of the conclusion. Because I'm just gonna straight up say it. He did write that. That is Yasuhiro's handwriting.
Okay.
That just is gonna come important later.
Which one is his room? I never actually know which one his room was.
One has his sign on it.
Or I could just do this. Oh,
Oh yeah, you
second
know
one
that
from
that-
last. Bing bong. The door's unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look, but it might not be a great idea. But I'm going to take the plunge. All right, into the room we go. Hello. Oh, look at all this shit. This is Hero's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get all that from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Cool. What's in the boxes? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plasters? Is this Robo Justice? Oh boy, it's in his room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Have the arms been like this? Huh. Okay, that's very interesting. What's in the bed? It's a normal bed, pretty much like this one in my room. Okay. What's in the bathroom? I silently checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Ew, there's shit on the floor?
Mm.
What's that?
Yeah, those blueprints are like the only real thing.
Okay. So the blueprints and the costumes here.
Well, the blueprints.
Oh, okay. Alright, I guess that's everything here. Oh, hello. Makoto, big news. Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? She okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. What? Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. The pool? Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, this isn't a super long investigation.
Why are they way
I mean,
over
like,
there?
It's not a long investigation because a lot of the clues are kind of force-fed to you on purpose.
Hmm. Kyoko and Phew man have had the worst day. Hero? What the fuck is happening? Robo just finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. Well, spit it out. I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something. That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Okay. Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you dress like that.
Yeah, it's the guy with the Sonic boy hair, as you put it.
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. You don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up. And then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something like that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
it would seem.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
Well, he's dumb, but not build a suit like that dumb.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. He's free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits, Hiro?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made the costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be
Then it's obvious the one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone
terrible?
was Hiro? Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far. So let's put the blame on him real quick.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. This must be fake Hiro running around. Must be a fake. You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Felt missing a bit, Hina started putting on the robo costume. Ha!
See, look.
That's a funny image.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
But
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
in a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
There's some things she said that are extremely important.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then
Let's have Makoto, the guy that's short than everyone else.
Yeah. Makoto, go ahead. Okay. I guess my Willow picked up the pieces. She said it didn't bend at the waist. And I blanking on what else she said.
You can hardly see your feet in it.
Yeah. I guess I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems the costume was made to fit Hero body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. There must have one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on the line of defense, then you should show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero, the only one without an alibi during the whole thing anyway.
Terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean,
Also, that statement's wrong.
yeah, that is wrong.
Only 6 people have an alibi out of the 10.
I mean, it's real. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Someone, tell me. Okay, costume has been added.
But yeah, because the victims, Celeste and Yasuhiro, all don't have alibis.
Yeah. Excuse me. It looks more and more like it really was a setup. Okay. Do you have anything to say? She was like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone. What do you say?
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
Well, god damn it.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. Or has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea. Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you were quite protective of her, yes? That's because she helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, this is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If there are 2 of... If those are... Oh, I can't read. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
He may as well tell us then. Taka and Fumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Ah, I know. That note. No? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found the hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep. Real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone's wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on the desire to get out of here. They decided me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket?
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with that what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Okay. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why.
This case, or this chapter really shows why Asahina isn't higher in my tier list. She believes shit way too easily.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound you and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, or Jesai Jack to switch with me.
Okay.
But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands.
Yeah.
Well, bye. We'll move on, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? I have so many seconds.
We have as many seconds until Monokuma gets bored and starts the trial.
I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one.
Flies. You kill big flies because I hate them. That's racist.
What?
Either kill all flies or no flies.
Yeah, no in between. So I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping. Can you promise me something? Later
Also
when...
fuck.
Huh?
I was just because also fuck flies.
Yeah, fuck flies. Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. You reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Damn, Mako, just say no back and be like, just negotiate or something.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now, then, shall we?
Hey.
Shall we? So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than living.
Hey.
When you agree? How am I supposed to answer that? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me what the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head there that way for now.
You re-look at some of the things with now Kyoko as a partner.
Sweet. Oops. There.
I'll be honest, depending on the bug, I like bigger ones more.
All bugs deserve to go to hell.
That's very rude. Right.
Fumi and Taka. For a moment,
Like, yeah, a
seem
lot
to
of
be
big bugs I still hate to, like, just have it randomly fucking appear in my room. But if it was, like I guess, I think tarantulas are pretty fucking cool, but if I found one just randomly in my fucking room, yeah, I'd be pissed. Like,
I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, I would, like, tarantulas I legitimately do think are fucking cool. But if one just fucking crawled in my room like a normal fucking spider, I'm like, nah, hell no.
Yeah, spiders don't pay rent, so, you know, it's shoot on sight. But with my fist. Fist on sight. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then.
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Those scorpions are fucking sick, too.
Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
Nope.
He did. You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's more likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. Okay. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long were you going to keep us wait? Oh, Wishra, it's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words.
So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m.
Also,
Meaning it must have happened 6 this morning. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. I didn't get a notification. Weird. Yeah, I had to restart the stream like 4 times, so...
And we had really bad technical difficulties in the beginning.
Yeah. Broken wristwatch has added to the truth. Okay, so it's stuck at 6.
However...
That's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there. Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues on his own. I just can't wait to see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head.
I found him in the alley.
He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which he found in the nurse's office, but... when we found his body in the nurse's office, his body classes were covered in blood.
It's mine now.
So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than
My
I expected,
baby.
to be honest.
I found my baby.
God damn it. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden.
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Because he had it hidden in his pants. And she was like, oh, it's not as weird as like his socks. Well, it depends how far in his pants. Because that roll of paper was next to his dick.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it's better
Also,
be
bitch, the
important.
snake just fucking strangle you too. So
Fumi, I'll never forgive you for this. Ooh. A note. I found the hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet up in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
This sounds very familiar.
That's what I said.
Huh?
No, I said that sounds familiar, and then Kyo goes, "That sounds very familiar." I'm like, that's what I said.
Oh. But didn't, Hero said, like, a different number?
Yeah, he had a different time.
Yeah. See, I'm paying attention this time.
Good.
That's it. The same thing Hero said. Then he was telling the truth. No, he wasn't. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. Oops, wrong buttons. I found the hole. Maybe we could use to escape. Meowkoof can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hero told us that his note said it would meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to the part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it for a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Yeah, Brandon, that's what you need to answer.
Desperation? I don't know. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their ebooks handy on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Cool.
Straight up, the handbooks only matter for that second trial.
Okay. Now that not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they were used to help carry out the murders. Weren't helped. Oh, there may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. A handbook has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Oh boy, here we go.
For the...
Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
That is weirdly, like, on topic with fireworks.
No further ado, everyone
Since that's happening tonight.
to the
Yeah.
usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion.
Also, depending on how long this trial goes into, there's probably going to be some parts that might need to be muted. Because there's going to be some dogs flipping the fuck out when the fireworks start.
Alright. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay.
How did we jump from fireworks to Kung Fu Panda? What?